Hello, it's me, Majid, Sydney, Australia, back again. This thing just keeps popping up in um in my feeds everywhere. So apparently, there's a whole thing that is going on with basically Clarissa Shield and 50 Cent, and Clarissa is obviously she's some kind of like a amateurish MMA fighter, and she's also like a very long range boxer, and she's one of the best ones that they have, so to speak. And she might be one of the greats as far as female boxing. And lately, she's been sort of trolling a bunch of people when they say, you can't beat, because she claims she can beat Rolly Romero, I think he is, which, if I look at Rolly Romero record. Okay. So he has 17 wins, 2 losses, 13 KOs. And Ronaldo Romero. So let's see who he fought. So he fought um, Ryan Garcia, which he won. Manuel James. I'm trying to Javante Davis, which he lost to, but who didn't. But but that means like he's in the he's in the room or in a position to actually fight these guys. And if she would have said anything aside from I can beat them due to my skills and whatnot, sure, we'll buy in. But to be honest, there's no real ground there. I don't think she can beat the dude. But moving on. So she has found herself just sort of caught into a little bit of feud because her boyfriend, man, I mean, whatever you want to call him, Papoose, is who's a rapper. That was like a um he was or still married to Remy Ma. I think they're going through divorce at the moment. And when Papoose and 50 were going at each other, she sort of inserted herself as, ride or die or whatever. And being a fighter, uh, she just um, she just jumped in and she's like, all right, well, I'm taking this full on. To that, 50 Cent still on the Papoose stuff, which 50's petty, right? So I don't know if y'all remember the Madonna thing, but 50 just said like grandma something and all of that, and it was after Madonna was going after the baby. And later on, we found out he was doing it specifically because the baby's his guy, and there's the baby, whatever it is. It's the guy that's usually hang around him. He always says good things about 50. During the time that they were trying to cancel him, and Madonna was on the top of that, so his clap back at Madonna was because of the baby, and I think his clap back on and putting Clarissa into this drama with him and Papoose is over Remy Ma, because when she was going through her thing, then when she was going through her thing, he was like her friend, and he's big on loyalty and stuff. Leaving all that aside, so 50 Cent hit Clarissa with a photo of her like with an Olympic medal. She looked like a boy kind of thing. She was training and all of that, and she's big on looking feminine. And I mean, we can't all choose the best genetics. And these guys, when they go into like that fighting and all of that, they end up with jaw lines and all kind of different things. So I don't know. You can look at all female fighters and all of that. They be good looking, but at the same time, when they train over a very long period of time and they don't have that like fat, and the booby starts getting flat and all of that, and they end up having surgeries and all. Anyways, let me just get out of that, because that's a bag I don't want to get to. So anyways, so 50 Hito is like, all right, you're cheating on this guy, and he's claiming that he got a ring footage of her spending like a New Year's with that dude while she was apparently with Papoose. And and then he basically just kept being 50 Cent. Alrighty. First off, Clarissa goes, all right, I'm going to sue you. What she can sue him on? Probably defamation or something. But how are you going to get him on defamation now if he's saying the truth? So then all of these videos and all of this stuff starts coming up. So she goes on live, and then she hits a whole thing about her conversation with this dude and everything basically that's involved. And basically her is telling him, look, I got a guy now, so he's treating me good over here, and but regardless of the context, the conversation is going, and she's showing all of this. I don't know who you are or what your position in life is, but if you got a significant other that is beefing with someone, or they're having a problem with someone, and then they bring up and like quote unquote X into the conversation, you don't want to see the communication going all the way up and down. It's either it's no, you're kind of telling on your own self. So all I'm doing with this video is just saying, hey man, keep your mouth shut. You can't, I don't think you can sue somebody for defamation for saying that they have a ring camera video, for saying that you were with someone that the photos has been produced that you were with, that you had them in the car, and all kind of different things. And people can put two and two together, but the more you speak, the more it gets, like, the worse it gets. So my advice is, madam, just know when to fold them. Shut up. Take it and go home. Like, take your bag and go home. Talk to Pap. Talk to the gray hair. Look like I got a snack on my bed. Just keep quiet. Mind your business. They have their own little rap thing or whatever, and they're going at it with that. Don't involve yourself. Well, like, why are you involving yourself? Maybe he needs you. Maybe we need to be protected by our significant others or something like that. But at the same time, we want to, you kind of not helping, you're making the damage worse in this kind of scenario, that you got a person who loves you, cares for you, whatever, some of those feelings don't really gel with me all that much. So, or maybe I'm just bitter. Anyways, but just shut the fuck up. Move on. And had me swearing, but shut up. Just stop. Leave it alone. Stop pushing. The more you push, the more stuff that comes out. And every time something new comes out, whether you're guilty or not, it just looks a certain way. If you are not interested into a guy, who hasn't like texted a girl that's not interested in him and it just went unread and just boom? Like, the ghosting is real. But if you are engaging and all of that, then majority of the time it's something manipulative. Maybe we're dumb and maybe you're not smart enough and we don't get the game, and we just been dealing with the wrong ones, and apparently this is how majority of the humanity work. But just an advice from a random people on the internet. Move on. Deal with it in the background. Don't make it public. Don't push up on more where somebody you have videos, images and everything just because you think it's not going to come out. Everything comes out eventually. Everything. You just have to be ready for it when it comes out, and if it comes out, just shut up. You don't owe us an explanation. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You only deal is with that guy. So why are you putting yourself in a position that you're just giving people more ammo to come back at you? You're a fighter. You game plan. I mean, stay on the Romero thing, even though I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But if it does, or somebody sanctions it, I think you're going to get a beating. And for some reason, let me shut up. All right. Well, this is Majid again. Peace. Thank you for tuning in. Starting to get a few views on these videos, so thanks, guys. It's hopefully they're getting better. Who knows? Peace.